My name is Bill. Welcome to our first episode of Real Living in the North Shore. Today, I have the pleasure, I have the honor of being here with my friend Jason Merel at one of his newest listings, an open house. Where is it, Jason?
429 Indian Hill Road in Deerfield.
Deerfield, people. North Shore suburb. And as I'm driving up here, let me share with you what I came across. Some big corporate clients, Walgreens, Underwriters Lab. By the way, I've got a neighbor who used to work at Underwriters Lab. He was making the commute up here forever. Unfortunately, he bought a home, but he's got friends. For those of you that work at either Underwriters Lab, Walgreens, if your commute is not the one that you want, come by, check this out, talk to Jason. So Jason, talk to me about this.
So
this is a fresh new listing at this price point of this completed, renovated home. What else is there for buyers today?
Like in the $500,000 to $600,000, like under $7,000, nothing.
Nothing.
There's really nothing. Like I was just looking at the stats we do every day, and I'm sure you do too. But Bill, there's next to nothing. There's a host of active properties. There's a few 3-bedrooms, but they're all in need of some work. There's a nice ranch a little further west of here, but it just, to answer your question, there's nothing available.
There's nothing. So people, you know what that means. When there's nothing else available, once you come and see this, it might be the one for you. And Jason is gonna be ready to help you take that next step.
Absolutely. And this one in particular, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath split level, which is pretty common in this area. There's 3 beds, 4 beds, there's different layouts, different models. And the cool thing is, like, there's a number of them that have sold, and over the past couple of years, you could see upgrades made, modifications, additions even. So it's cool. It's like a nice, fresh palette. And in the event, like even with something that's totally finished, like top to bottom, inside and out, there is still room to add on like above the garage space. So you can even make another bedroom, like an ensuite, because this one doesn't have a primary suite, which I know disappoints some people, but you can add that on if you wanted to, and welcome to your forever home.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like there's top to bottom, like everything was done, fully permitted, and Deerfield is notorious for taking some time, but as a Deerfield resident, I like that they take their time and they hold everyone to the same kind of standards and regulations.
That's nice. And, quality control gets the outcome that everybody wants. And by the way, as I was driving up here to Jason's hood, and I'm looking around, by the way, I'm looking around, I can't really show it to you as we're shooting this video, but I'm gonna tell you this.
We can show them.
Well, that's true, we can pan around a little bit. As I'm looking around 360 degrees, people, here's what I'm about to drop in front of you. There's some nice homes up here. So for this newly renovated home, some of these other ones, they're like upper bracket stuff. So why am I saying that? Wherever you choose to live, right? Wherever you want to buy, perhaps this is the home. You want to be around the right neighbors, like Jason.
Yeah, I do live, I guess in full disclosure, I live around the corner. So I'm on Apple Tree, I'll gladly disclose that. So I'm a neighbor, and it's a great neighborhood. And it's not this particular property, again, we're surrounded by homes that I know sell for, I think 3 doors down, sold for $1 million, over $1 million.
I can see that.
And they sell pretty quickly. So we've only been on the market a handful of days. It's the first time we're showing it yesterday and today. I don't think it'll last very long, folks. I just don't.
Yeah. And so pivoting, for those of you who may not be in, corporate America like Underwriters Lab, Walgreens, let's talk about this. For those of you who are first responders, medical professionals, there's a bunch of medical centers, medical groups close by. I know this. For those of you who are medical professionals, you need to live close enough to where you're gonna get that on call during the weekends, right?
Yeah. We're near a lot of folks in the neighborhood. Yeah, there's Walgreens folks, UL, and then AbbVie.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
on the other side of the highway,
like towards Lake Bluff. And the nice thing is, like where we are right here, you're just east of the highway. We're about like a 4-minute drive to the train station downtown Deerfield.
Bingo.
I walk there. I'm not going to say like it's a short walk. I'm going to be very honest. Like it's a short bike ride, but I'd say my wife, family, and I will walk there 15, 20 minutes through downtown Deerfield for the farmers market, and train stations close by if you commute. And then the access to 294 and 94, like getting to the highway on and off the spurs right here. It's very
easy.
I bet.
Easy peasy.
Got family in Libertyville. I travel everywhere. I was in Algonquin yesterday, and the access is fantastic. Like you're near everything.
Yeah. So, Jason, putting you on the spot. This is fresh listing. You're doing the first open house today. No other competing product or home on the market right now. Let me put you on the spot and ask this question. I know you will get multiple offers on this property.
I hope so, Bill.
All right. Let's play a game, audience members. Let's play a game. We're in the first half of April. I'm gonna engage you in a game. Audience participation. Jason sees this, hears this live. For all of you watching this as a recording for later today when it goes public, or whenever you watch it on demand.
I'm nervous. I don't know where you're going with this at all.
If you would love to comment as to how many multiple offers Jason will get,
it's a dangerous game, Bill.
by the end of this month, Jason and I will share with you a gift card.
Ooh.
How's that?
I like it.
All right?
I like it.
All right, that's realistic.
I think so, too.
Now, here's what I think I know, Jason. With your business of real estate, I've heard this cliche, you just need one buyer, one offer. But, man, nothing's wrong with multiple offers.
I don't mind multiple offers.
Because at the end of the day, you represent the seller.
Yeah, that's my job.
Right.
And the last closing I had last week was a town in Buffalo Grove, and we had 6 offers. It was great. And we only showed the property through, I think we had a few days. And folks were in and out, vacant just like this. It's a fun experience. Like my sellers, just like this one, are out of state. So I made a spreadsheet with everything that we went through. And what's funny, like we did not choose the highest offer.
No?
Did not choose the highest offer. In fact, we chose, it was conventional versus cash. We chose a cash offer that was lower.
Sure.
Wanted it done. We didn't want to deal with, as you know, no offense whatsoever to the
No
entire
offense.
industry, but we didn't want to deal with the underwriting. We didn't want to deal with any additional hurdles or obstacles. So it was cash. We just see proof of funds, and that was all we needed. So I welcome another multiple offer situation at 429 India Hill. I welcome it all day long. I'm hoping that's what the stars spell out. But yeah, we'll see what happens, Bill. But
yeah,
I like this game. It's a very dangerous one to play because, like, what if I get no offers? I'm gonna come find you.
Well, I'll have to give you the gift card.
That's fair. I get the gift card.
Yeah. All right. So once again, property address 429 Indian Hill Road, Deerfield, Illinois. Jason touched on this already. A great segue to my next question as we wrap up today's episode. When you have represented many sellers, how do you go about choosing the right buyer offer? You touched on it with a recent transaction. You chose the cash buyer, but share with us more secrets.
So the relationships we have with our colleagues, as you know, is, I wouldn't say paramount, but it's pretty damn important. So having worked with agents before, if they have offers that come in, it's the establishment, the experience of getting a deal done goes a long way. If it's new, let's say it's a whole new batch of brokers, it is really about the relationship. It's not, I don't choose one based on like, oh, I like this broker a lot. It's the terms. So it's the closing date, it's the additional terms that they're looking for. It's if they're gonna be a fuss during the AI, because you kind of sense that coming in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to deal with nickel and diming. Like, this is how it is. Shoot straight, shoot from the hip, be transparent. If I sense that with agent, like if there's two identical offers, I'm gonna go with somebody I think will get the deal done, who's very honest, upfront, and isn't gonna play around. Like, transparency and candor goes a long way.
Yeah.
So I think I express these items to all these circumstances to my sellers, and they ultimately make the decision. I guide them, you know, with a directive in mind. There's no ulterior motive other than closing the deal and making sure they're happy, but I'll guide them and say, look, this is the one I kind of feel, and it works out. because I sell a lot of properties.
And in return, as a client, myself as a client of any high ticket service, you really want that, people. You want that professional to guide you to the outcome that you want.
Well, and for you, if it's conventional and we're not dealing with cash, and I got to call folks like you, pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
You better call me back,
That's
or
right.
your buyer and you're out of the game.
Yeah. Pick up the phone and usually answer the most obvious question, which is, Jason calling me, Bill, what's the obstacle, if any, for this to close with financing from you? And you've got to drop and answer that question.
Right away.
Yeah, right away.
Pick up the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Pardon my language.
Yeah.
Do that, get back to me immediately, or if you don't, better have a really good reason, have a colleague get back to me, or you're not closing that deal.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah. And for those of you watching or listening, as you heard from Jason, cash is king, right? You know, not everyone can do that, but do know this, between Jason and myself, we can certainly guide you to how to write an offer. This is assuming you don't have a broker representing you as a buyer. We can certainly guide you through the next steps as to how to write an offer, reduce the risk for the seller, and if it might have to be eliminating that mortgage contingency, hit me up. I'll show you, find you a way to get that done ASAP. Jason, anything else today?
No, I think that what you had said too is if you don't have representation, we'd be happy to talk to you. We know this business very well. How long have you been doing this for?
Oh my gosh. Some days it's like forever. Some days it's like first year in the business. This is my 19th year.
19?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So we know what we're doing. I'm a little over 20. And again, I think most people know I have a background in teaching. So I was part-timing it for a while, but experience is experience. So having 20 plus years doing deals, now a lot more than I used to, of course, because it's a full-time gig for a few years. But yeah, I think if you need somebody, if you're not real happy with who you're working with on the lending side or the hunting and selling side, talk to us. At the very least, give us an opportunity to share out, earn your business, earn your trust, and you know, we'd love to help.
And as we wrap up, we're making it real simple for you. Before you stop the video, before you go away, simply scan the QR codes that you'll see in the end screen. That's it for now, people. Have a great Sunday. By the way, Caitlin Clark, yay! Right?
Big Ten, go Iowa. I think it's an unbelievable story. Can you believe like the numbers too? I think that game has gotten more viewers than
it's
like
amazing.
Everything ever.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing like it's like a new record, it's great. It's fantastic for everything. I love it.
It's elevating women. It's elevating the sport, you know, the female basketball, female sports. I
wish she was a Badger. That's all. That's all I got. That's my only knock on her. I wish she was a Wisconsin Badger. But beyond that, unbelievable. What a great story.
Peace out, people.